All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's talk about cardio. Let's talk about the best cardio to do, right? Which is a pretty big question that people ask me very often. Oh, what's the best type of cardio? What is the best type of cardio? But for what exactly, right? Because there's different reasons why you'd be wanting to do cardio. Are you doing cardio for weight loss? Are you doing it for cardiovascular health? Are you doing it for endurance, right? What are you doing the cardio for? Once you narrow it down, then you can be able to figure it out from there, because there's tons of options, right? You can go walking, running, hiking, dancing. There's plenty of things you can do. You could do bodybuilding, powerlifting, Olympic weightlifting. You can do boxing, just whatever, right? For cardiovascular health. And you can do it for endurance too. It really just depends on how you do it. But let's say you wanted to do cardio for weight loss. You were looking for the best form of cardio for weight loss, right? What would that be? Now, if you really think about how we lose weight, right? How do we lose weight? What causes fat burn, right? What causes the body to use fat? Well, typically in high demand activities like sprinting, jumping, right? Intense weightlifting, things like that, we're running through our carbohydrates. We're burning through our glucose, right? But now, during fat burn, when we use the most fat, that's really during recovery or low intensity activities, right? So basically there is front end energy and back end energy. The carbohydrates you consume is the front end energy, and then your fat stores are typically your back end energy. The energy that is available on the back end but takes longer to use during the front end. So typically if you're doing if you're playing, a game of football, basketball, whatever the case is, it's a high intensity game. You're running track and field, whatever the case is, right? You carb up the night before because you're going to need that energy on the front end. Now, if you're trying to burn fat, really, any type of training, as long as it's an intense training that is done on a consistent basis, will cause you to lose weight. You don't necessarily need to particularly do cardio in order to lose weight. You don't need to run on a treadmill. You don't need to get on a recumbent bike. You don't really need to do any of these things, right? Not for weight loss. Weight loss really depends mostly on your diet, right? The better your diet is, the easier it is for you to lose weight. The better your gut health is, the easier it is for you to lose weight, right? So really, in terms of weight loss, the biggest thing that you should focus on is improving your gut health and having a diet that is conducive to having high energy and low body fat, right? Now let's talk about cardiovascular health. What is the best cardio to do for cardiovascular health? Right, cardio, the words cardio imply cardiovascular system, right? Cardiovascular training. But the truth of the matter is that, cardio can be 20 reps on a back squat at 65% of your 1 rep max, right? Just doing 20 reps any way you can get it with limited rest time. That'll get your heart rate pumping, trust me. So you can run a mile, you can jump 50 times, you can sprint, right? Anything really, any type of physical activity that is taxing, any type of intense physical activity is going to have a substantial cardiovascular effect. You don't necessarily need to do any type of conventional cardio, really, right? But the thing that's going to affect your cardiovascular health the most is your diet, right? These internal things like weight loss and cardiovascular health really hinge on your diet. If you have a diet that is high in saturated fat and cholesterol and all that type of stuff, cardio is not going to fix that, right? Things like people get heart disease and heart attacks and all that type of stuff. It's not because they don't do enough cardio, right? It's diet related. There are certain things in your diet that cause atherosclerosis, right? Heart disease, buildup of plaque in the arteries and things like that. So that's all diet related. So if you're trying to get a healthy heart, the best place to start is your diet. And of course you need to exercise, but the diet is the first and foremost thing, right? Because all human illness stems from the gut, stems from your diet, what you eat and what you don't eat, right? Now, endurance. What is the best cardio for endurance, right? Now this is if you're talking about any type of practical application for cardio, endurance would be it. right? If I'm going to suggest any type of cardio for someone, it is mainly going to be improving endurance performance, right? So now to answer that, right, you'd say, well, what do you need the endurance for, right? Now, if you need more endurance in the boxing ring, then what should you do? Well, spar more, get on the heavy bag more, get on the speed bag more, practice your footwork more, right? Jump rope more, things like that. That's a training volume thing, right? So you do the type of training volume where you're just training for a longer period of time, basically more work volume. And that is how you improve your endurance with that. Now, you can run 10 miles a week or 10 miles a day, right? But that's not going to carry over to the ring. You can be really great at running, but if you're not practicing your craft, guess what? You're going to get your ass beat, right? So be sports specific in your cardio. If you're trying to get endurance, you're trying to develop endurance, what are you trying to develop endurance for? Okay? Whatever you're trying to develop endurance for, whatever you're trying to whatever you're trying to improve your performance in, that's what you should be doing your cardio around, okay? We got to be more deliberate. We got to be more efficient about what we do. And I think that about covers it.